Y'all, it is File Folder Friday. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Wait until you see today's project. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for choosing to spend a portion of your day with me. I truly appreciate it. I can never say it enough, but I am so thankful that you made the choice to be here. It is File Folder Friday, and that means another beautiful project. So today I'm going to take you along with me as I make a little something as a Christmas gift for a friend. And I'm going to be making it from a file folder. I'm going to show you one that I've already made. This is a box style that you have probably seen in the stores before. But y'all, I'm going to show you the easiest process you'll ever see for making a box like this from hand without any machines. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera to give you a closer look at this, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, so here's the file folder that we're going to be using today. I'm using a black and white polka dot. This is a standard size file folder designed to hold 8.5 by 11-inch documents. When closed and folded like this, it measures 9.5 by 11 3/4. But we are going to take that file folder and we're going to make this super duper easy little box. And I won't be opening this one because this truly is a gift that I'm making to give. So I'm already starting to make some of my Christmas gifts. I will be using this as a Christmas gift, but I did go ahead and make a prototype of that box so that you can see the box style that we're going to be making. So we'll be making a few cuts and a few scores, and you'll learn how easy it is to make this style box that we can then take and fold in. Look how cute that is. And we'll have that star shape at the top. This is a box that you can find in the store, but why buy it in the store when we can make it? And that's the whole goal of my channel, is to help us make those things that we used to buy. So here is the one that I've already made and filled. I went with the black and white polka dot. I used a holiday ornament from Walmart as my embellishment piece here and some ribbon from the Dollar Tree. So this really is a very inexpensive little something that I will be giving at Christmas time. And I can't wait for you guys to see just how easy this is, because a lot of times we'll see boxes like this and we will be intimidated and we will think, I can never make that. I promise you, by the end of this video, you will know that you can make this. So I'm going to take my file folder, I'm going to open it, and I'm going to be cutting it the long way first. So I'm going to take my center mark, the fold mark, and I'm going to position it at 7. And I'm going to cut to remove this piece. Then I'll turn it to the opposite side and I'll take that fold mark again. And this time we're going to position it at 7.5 because we are going to need an adhesive flap. So with it on 7.5, I will cut. So if you're joining papers together to make this, you will need a piece in the end that is 14.5 inches long to make the size box that I'm making today. Then I'm going to close this and we're going to go ahead and cut it and remove a portion. So we cut it at 10.5. So what I have here is a piece that is 14.5 by 10.5. Now the secret to this box, triangles. I hear it all the time. Oh, I hate math, and now she's talking about triangles. Well, we're going to keep it very simple with the triangles. I'm going to show you how to make that triangle right now. I already have my triangles cut, and the secret is my triangle is 2 3/4 this way and 1 3/4 this way. So we are going to take a piece, and I'm going to show you just how simple this is. We're going to go ahead and cut out a piece that is 2 3/4 and turn it and cut out a piece that is 1 3/4. So now we have this rectangle. Go ahead and fold it on the long side of that rectangle because you want to get the center point. And I'm going to take my pen and make a mark where that center point is. I'm also going to zoom in just a little bit because now I'm going to take my ruler and we're going to position the ruler on the center point and slide it over to the edge like this. And then I'll do the same thing over here. Let's just go ahead. And I'm making these marks so that you can see the marks. Ordinarily, I would just use my finger blade and cut. But now I'm going to take my scissors and we're just going to cut. And there is your triangle. And you can use this as a template to make your other triangles. You're going to need 5 of these. Now let's go ahead and score the file folder. So on the 7.5 inch side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch and at 4. And then we'll rotate it to the 7 inch side and we're going to score at 3.5. Then we're going to take it and we're going to score at 2.5 as far as we can go. Then we'll flip it this way, score at 2.5 to meet that 2.5 inch score. Then let's go ahead and score at 6 as far as we can go. Let's flip it, score at 6 to meet the original 6 score. Then we're going to score at 7.5 as far as we can go. And then we will flip it and score at 7.5 again as far as we can go. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold all of my scores. So now we're going to place our triangles. I'm going to go ahead and just make some marks on here so that you can see what I'm doing. Everywhere that we have a score, this way, I'm making a mark. So we also have one here on the adhesive flap. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take the point of our triangle and we're going to line it up with that mark, making sure that we have it placed on our score mark. So I am just outlining this a little bit so that you can see. Don't worry about this box because the person I'm giving it to, they'll be okay with these markings. They won't even look at the markings. But when you put it down, you want to make sure that the side that is 2 3/4 inches is resting right there, and that point is even with your fold mark. So you can see how I have this. There is where the natural score is, and I have my point matching there. So I'm just going to take my glue, put some glue on this, and I'll start right here. So part of this is going to be hanging over because you want to make sure that the point is matching with the score mark. So I'll put that piece there, and you can see that I have it on this mark here. We'll take this piece, add some glue, and I'll just start placing these down, just making sure that the point is following the score mark. Add some more glue. We'll do this one. And you can see how that point follows the score mark. We'll do this one. right there. We'll take this one, and I only need to put glue on half of it because when we put it down, we want to make sure that our point is aligned with the edge right here. So once you get this part, then you have done most of the hard work for this project. So I'm going to go ahead and let that dry just a little bit because now I'm going to cut out the bottom. So I'll have a bottom corner piece. I'll angle in. I'll cut this way. And then I'll just angle across the bottom so that I can cut out my tabs. And then I'll just angle in here. Okay, so I think the top has had enough time to dry. All I'm going to do is now cut around this. And I'm just going in the same direction right now. And we'll cut here. And now I'll turn it this way. We'll cut here. We'll cut here. 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 And here. So now we'll turn it this way. And I'll just cut out the bottom. So we are removing these triangles. And then you might want to save your triangles because you might want to make more of these. So now your piece is going to look like this. You're going to have this piece, which is partial, this piece, which is partial, and they will join together. So we have this. Now we need to make another series of triangles, but this is going to be so easy because we are going to go to this point and this point, and we connect it with these points. So take your ruler, place it on the edge of this triangle here, then move it over, and I'm just doing this so that you can see what I'm doing, but I do need to go back and make a score, but I'm going to use my pen as my scoring tool because we want to do that. Then you want to go to this corner and connect it here. It won't be perfect, but we'll get it. So I'm using my pen as a scoring tool. So you see how I did that? We now have this triangle here. And wherever we have a triangle, we go to the end of it and we do this. And I'll go to the end of this triangle and connect it. We'll do the same thing here. So we're going to the end, the corner piece of that triangle, placing our ruler. Then we have this corner here. We are just connecting line to line. Then when you get to this part, we're going to take this corner and connect it to this piece right there. So let's just take this and connect. Then on this side, we do the same thing. So we're going to have this piece that we need to connect to that little corner right there. So let's just go ahead, place that ruler, and connect like that. So if I was doing this with my scoring tool, this is how it would end up looking with a series of score marks going this way, this way, this way, here, and here. I used a pen so that you can see what I'm doing, but these are all actual score marks that you will need to make on your paper. So now I'm going to turn it this way because we have another series of score marks that we need to make. And this time I'm going to use my highlighter so that you can see the difference. So I'm going to take my ruler, and for each panel I'm going to find the center point, which is 1 3/4, and I am just going to make a mark so that you can see it. So I'm placing it here, and you can see my 2 pin marks that I made there. We're going to go ahead and mark off 1 3/4. Same thing here, 1 3/4. Same thing here. One 3/4. What we're going to do is we're going to go from this point and this point and connect them with this one up here. That is how we get the third series of triangles. And then once we make these triangles, y'all, we're finished. So it's not hard. You just have to make those triangles. So I'll take my ruler, place it on that mark, and then I'm going to use my pen to mark like that. And then I'll take this one, place it on that mark, use my pen to mark, and you can see that we do the same thing going all the way across. So I'll just make my little corner dots so that you can see these. Take my ruler, place it on that dot, slide it over, and make my mark, and I'm really pressing down. Take my ruler, put it on this mark, and like that. So we just do this all the way across. So when you're finished, your piece is going to look like this. And if you just joined this video at this point, you would think, I can never do that. But you've been watching up to this point, and you see how easy it is to get your triangle this way, this open triangle, and then our triangle that way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, add some tape, because we're going to put it together. And I'll add some tape here. I'm going to cut away a little bit of this because we won't need for that dip to be as long as it was. So now I'm going to take some tape And on this panel, I'll place 2 pieces on the inside. Skip this one, and we'll place tape here. And then I'll fold over this piece, and we'll just place a couple of pieces of tape. So now what I want to do is I just want to flip this over, and you see where I made those scores? It's naturally going to want to bend in, and that's exactly what you want. So let's go ahead and peel away the tape backer. Let's take this piece and match it at the top. And you can see how that triangle came together there. It's not perfect, but it's okay. So now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to join it, but when I'm joining it, I'm making sure that that first score mark here matches this score mark here. And then we can get that stuck. I'm going to fold in here at the bottom, peel away my backer, we can fold this over, and then I'll peel away this piece from the back, and we'll fold that over. And then this will be the last part that we fold over because we want that seamless look from this way all the way around. So let's go ahead and peel off the tape backers. Let's fold that over. Now we have our box, and we're simply going to take these pieces and just push them in from the center. So find your score mark and just press in. Then here at the top, we'll train that. Once you have the box put together like this, go ahead and take your finger and press these in, because that's where they need to be, like that. Then you can work this to get those triangles to give you your fold. And then we just take it and you can pinch in here at the middle, and you see how that box goes down? There is our beautiful little box. So I have these holiday hot cocoa balls that I buy from Dollar Tree. You get one in a pack, and they're filled, I think, with marshmallows on the inside, but it's designed to help you make a cup of hot cocoa. So I am going to take some of my shredded paper and just drop that in there. Put my hot cocoa balls in like that. Then I'll push in my sides. And I think I'll give this box to Mike so he won't care that I wrote on it. And then we just make the magic happen. Because we've made those triangles, everything is going to want to go where it needs to go. I'm also using Dollar Tree ribbon, and I'm going to take that ribbon, go around once, but before I secure this, I'm just going to take another one of the ornaments, these ornaments, and I'm going to tuck it in under, and I'll just pull my ribbon tight so that it will hold my little ornament in place. And let's pull that. Now I'm just going to cut my ribbon just a little bit. And so now we have another beautiful box, another beautiful gift to go along with this one. Super easy when finished. They are 3.5 by 3.5 by 3.5. But I like the way the top looks. I think that it really gives it that decorative holiday flair. And I think after following this process, you will realize just how easy it is to make this style of a box. So I hope that you have enjoyed this awesome File Folder Friday fun craft. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do. If you just happen to tune in today, did you ever think that you could make a box like this? Well, now you can. So I would love to have you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. As always, my friends, y'all please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.